Hello everyone, this is Aguiar2000, and let's get back into the Novelist. So, the story so far: 1. When the Kaplans arrived and Dan was struggling with writer's block, he found his notebook and wrote all night. Okay. So that's, I guess, what happened. And now we get to the part where I'm supposed to find clues, I think. Yes, explore the house, then whisper your choice to Dan. You may also find a compromise with an additional character if you wish. Linda, we could have a bottle of wine and hang out like we used to. Tommy, me, and Daddy can play Race and Roger. Okay. So now I think is the part where I can make a compromise with... I guess I can only make a compromise with one other character. The wine's right here, and I kind of want to preserve their marriage, so I'll see if this will work. Selecting the wine will choose Linda's compromise for this chapter. You can only select one compromise per chapter. Press escape to continue playing, or E to choose Linda's compromise. Okay. Alright. Sorry, kiddo. I keep forgetting these people's names. Tommy, I think. Sorry, Tommy, I'm going with, your parents, mainly your dad, and to a lesser extent your mom. 'Cause, I'm concerned about the major things, like, he needs to meet the deadlines for his novel, so that they can, make a living, and, I want their relationship to hold together, and, maybe we can help Tommy next time. Let's see. Alright. Hope Tommy likes it here. Alright. I couldn't understand that. It came to Dan in a flash. He'd written down an idea in an old notebook before coming to the house. It had somehow fallen beside the desk in the bedroom, and though he had no clue what gave him the idea to check there, he found it just the same. Instead of relaxing with Linda or playing with Tommy, he sat down at his typewriter and wrote for hours. It gave him hope that the change in scenery was working. Okay. The next night, Linda decided to have the bottle of wine herself after giving up hope that Dan would take a night off for them to catch up. She was a glass and a half into the bottle when he surprised her by coming down to help her finish it, and though they didn't get a whole night together, it was better than another evening apart. Okay. Dan's mind was elsewhere when Tommy tried to get his dad to play Race and Roger with him. Linda found Tommy trying to play the game by himself after dinner. She sat down and played a few games with him to cheer him up, but she could tell he had really wanted to play with Dan. Oh. The inheritance. Huh. Dan got a letter with some surprising... Okay. Where would that letter be? Right there, I guess. Whether your child enjoys arts and crafts, swimming, sports, recreation, singing, or exploring, they're sure to have a ball at Camp Emerald Lake. I'm sorry, the first thing that came to my mind was Camp Crystal Lake. And that would have been horrible. Sorry. We know that every family has unique needs, and we strive to be as flexible as possible. Daily, weekly, and monthly packages are available in both sleepover and pickup options. Our lifeguards are fully certified, and every counselor is trained in the cutting-edge cardiopulmonary resuscitation technique. Our goal is fun, but our priority is safety. The enclosed brochure contains... And it's been several years since we've had any maniacs with machetes slaughtering people. The enclosed brochure contains information on all of the exciting opportunities at Camp Emerald Lake. We're sure you'll find many things to like, and we hope to see your child soon. I'm sorry, it's not supposed to be so funny. Okay. So they're trying to. They're thinking about sending him to a camp. That might be fun. For him. Assuming there are no machete-wielding maniacs, it's probably going to be fun because, he can hang out with other kids and there's fun activities. Maybe. I mean, I don't know if he likes camping. Some kids don't. I didn't when I was a kid, but whatever. Dan, I hope you're doing well. I got this address from your father. I hope it's correct. I'll get to the point. When your cousin Richard passed away last year, we discovered that his pipe business had done very well. He wasn't wealthy, but he was very comfortable. At the execution of his will, we were somewhat surprised to find that he wished to distribute his estate among all living blood relatives. He reserved the lion's share for his immediate family, as I'm sure you'll understand, but there was a portion allotted to you as well. Enclosed is a check for the full amount. I trust you will honor his memory by putting it to good use. Uncle Wayne. Aw. Okay, so since he's a cousin of Dan and not an immediate family member, and he wasn't wealthy, as Uncle Wayne said, I guess we shouldn't expect a whole lot of money from that. I can't imagine it would do a whole lot for them. I don't know. I don't know. Because, I know a family where, the father died. The father wasn't super wealthy or anything, but his inheritance split among 3 sons went pretty far in terms of, one of them being able to send his kid to private school and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Depending on how much they already have, I don't know how much of a difference it would make, but I guess it must make some sort of difference, otherwise we wouldn't be here. Okay, let me see if I can read his thought. Oh shit.
Okay.
Whew, okay. Let's see. What have we here?
And when I finish my book in December,
Don't joke like that.
Huh. Is he joking about how quickly he can finish the book? Like, he's being sarcastic, saying, maybe December was an original deadline, and he knows there's no way he can meet that deadline, and so he's teasing about it, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish it in December, when he's, nowhere close, and Linda doesn't like him joking about that kind of failure, because it's a serious problem.
Broke through the fog last night. I found my notebook and it was all right there. Scott takes Alice to the lake to feed the swans, and he's too self-absorbed to switch up his go-to move, and Sarah's there waiting to confront him. He ends up losing them both. It's simple, but it's a clean way to hit the past as anchor theme. I have no clue how I forgot that part, but it doesn't matter now. It's like a dam broke. I got the chapters to Paul on schedule, with enough time to do first-pass revisions. God, I'm glad that's over.
Yeah, I'm glad too. That's an important thing. You gotta get your work done. Okay, so that finishes this memory.
Okay, that works.
Now, Linda. Get out of the house. Okay, I guess I can't explore her. Oh, wait, yes I can.
Is there something out there?
The entire world's out there.
So she wants to spend some more time outside. That makes sense. Sound seems to be coming from over here, so I guess it's upstairs. Yep.
I knew we should have eaten something with the wine last night.
My head is killing me.
Jeez.
It would have been worse if Dan hadn't come down to help me finish it, though. I didn't expect to see him, but he does have a way of surprising people. I wish we'd had a full night together, but maybe we can do that soon. I'm glad we got even a little time to catch up. We only got through the first side of the record, but we talked about the studio and my new painting, which was nice. It's good to know he's at least trying.
Yeah, that's nice. And I think I'm going to try and be kind of even-handed in this playthrough, because I think in reality that's kind of what you need to do, is you got to try to balance the various needs. So this time it was mainly about Dan's needs, with a little bit towards Linda's.
Hey, honey.
Oops. Oh, shoot.
No.
Whew, that was close. Tommy is now suspicious. Okay. Got Tommy's memories here now.
What about your rocket?
I already played with it.
So, I'm guessing that it's a case of Dan sort of suggesting ways that Tommy can keep himself entertained, but I definitely know what it's like to be a kid and only have so many toys and be kind of bored with something you've already played with that day. And that's his drawing. Okay. Okay.
Why do you go away?
I need to search the house for more clues.
And
Whatever.
I'm going to cut right through the pleasantries and ask you, who is this Ryan that Mom mentioned on the phone? Someone new? Are you trying to keep it a secret, or did it just slip your mind the last time we talked? Spill it! Things here are moving along, I guess. When we came up, I thought it would be great to have more dedicated time to paint, but I didn't realize it would be so isolating. I miss having more people around and having new ideas floating about. I got lucky in town last week, though. I found an artist co-op called Makeshift, and it seems really interesting. It's not too big, but there are lots of different types of artists there. I'll probably call and try to get more details. I don't remember if I told you this, but I've been thinking about going back to painting full time. Anyway, enough about me. Tell me what's up with you. Love, Linda.
So that's nice that Linda is keeping in touch with family. I'm guessing Annie is her sister, and she's looking into going into art full time, painting full time. That can be challenging.
I only met Rick once at a family reunion that must have been, 15 years ago? Turns out he made his fortune by, get this, selling high-end pipes. The Sherlock Holmes kind, not the plumbing kind. He must have been a hell of an interesting guy. I mean, he found a niche and made his way in the world. You have to respect that. It makes me wonder, am I giving everything I have to this book, or am I leaving myself an out? It isn't announced yet. I can always pull the plug. I'd never get another advance again, sure, but there isn't a gun to my head. Unless I put one there. Metaphorically, of course.
I feel weird about the idea of him pulling the plug on his book. I mean, what else does he have going for him, and in terms of finding a way to
What is that?
oh shoot, oh crap. In terms of that was close. In terms of finding a way to oh, there's another clue. Finding a way
Leave me
to
alone.
support the family. I mean, can you take Tommy out today, maybe to the beach? I think you could both use some fresh air. I have to be in town by noon, and I probably won't be back till 4. Lynn. Okay, so I guess she's going to Makeshift. I need more clues. for both Dan and Tommy. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. Okay. So I already explored Tommy's room. I didn't find any more clues. Let's see, what about the office? The Literary Register May edition. Inside, the Books of Summer, Adams Squares, The Interview, America's Top Small Run Publishers. Read Dan's thoughts to see what he wants. Dan, I looked into it, and the guy at the Literary Register said that pre-release ads do drive up pre-orders quite a bit. It's his job to sell ads, of course, so we have to take that with a grain of salt. I usually leave this kind of thing to the guys in the marketing department, so I'm a little out of my depth here, but I checked with them and they said the same thing. So it seems like the ads would make sense if the book is good. You don't want to oversell and underdeliver. I have to say this is the first time I've had a writer offer to pay for extra marketing. You sure about it? There aren't any refunds if the book tanks. You've got some drive, though, coming up with an idea like this. I'll give you that. Think about it and let me know, Paul. Paul seems like a little bit of a dick, being like, well, is the book any good, though? Like, I don't think you should do this if the book's gonna suck. Oh, shoot. Oh, no.
Whoa, seriously?
Dang it. I should have been more careful. Tommy is suspicious.
Hello?
I'm still missing clues for Tommy.
That was not just in my head.
Well, if I can't make a...
Anne, I'm gonna...
Right. Compromise with her this chapter, then I'll just try to make a compromise with the other two instead. So I'm kind of doubling up on Dan. I'll try to focus on Tommy this time and compromise with Dan, and then really give Linda a chance next time.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess that's him playing with somebody else. Okay. Now I need to read Tommy's thoughts to see what he wants. Okay. Gotta be careful, because I really want to... Oh, wait. Bring my kite to that camp Mommy told me about. Okay. And Dan and Linda. Where are they? Huh. Where'd they go? Oh, there's Dan. Send Paul an example ad from the Literary Register. And that thing I saw was... Throw some gear in my painter bag and take it to the co-op.
How could it possibly do that again?
Okay. So now I'm good. I want to focus on Tommy this time since I can't compromise with Linda. Bring my kite. Okay, so I know where his kite is. It's in his bedroom. Selecting the kite will choose Tommy's resolution for this chapter. Dan and Linda will be disappointed. However, if you've discovered Dan or Linda's desired outcome and haven't spooked them, you'll be able to find a compromise with one of them in the next chapter. Press escape to continue playing, or E to choose Tommy's outcome and finish the chapter. This prompt can be disabled via the options screen. Okay, so I'm going to choose Tommy's outcome. And then Literary register. I can find that. It's right here. Yeah, Linda's not available because I spooked her. From the desk of Harold Baxter, January 19th, 1948. I failed to log my activities yesterday as nothing of note occurred. There have been no tricks of the light for 2 days, and I've grown certain that the ones I saw were reflections from the ocean improbably reaching the house. I've been able to focus on the task in hand and am suitably pleased with the condition of the property. I have also reached a decision on how to proceed. It came to me this morning as I stood in the conservatory admiring the beauty of the forest. I hadn't begun my work yet and was thinking of nothing in particular when an idea came into my head fully formed. I was surprised that it appeared with such clarity, but it's not unheard of for the mind to ponder a question in the subconscious. As for the idea, it is quite simple. I will buy the house myself. So I guess that's a little backstory on the ghost, perhaps? Like the ghost was talking to that Harold Baxter fellow? Selecting the magazines will choose Dan's compromise for this chapter. Okay, let's do that. Now I go and whisper to Dan. So I'm focusing on Tommy this time with a compromise to Dan. I feel bad for Linda because she's only gotten half a good resolution so far. But I'll focus on her next time. Let's see. Tommy didn't realize at first that spending a week at camp actually meant his parents loved him, but by Tuesday he was elated. He made new friends, flying his kite and swimming with other children his age. His spirits improved almost overnight, and when he connected his new adventures with a gift from his father, Dan became a hero. That's good. Dan knew that some sort of public expectation would drive him to improve the book, so he asked Paul to submit the book to the Literary Register's Up Next column, a quarterly list of upcoming novels. It wouldn't raise awareness like an ad, but it would make the book real in a way he couldn't back away from. So that kind of relates to that thing he said before about he could still pull the plug because he hadn't announced it yet. Linda had resigned herself to the fact that they couldn't afford the co-op, but the flash of excitement she got when she heard about the inheritance quickly faded when Dan decided not to use it for the co-op's fee. She tried to channel her frustration into her work, but found herself so distracted that she got almost nothing done for days. So I really need to try and make sure I do not spook Linda this next time. Alright, I think that's a good stopping point. It's been kind of a long episode, and thank you all so much for joining me. Catching up when Tommy continued to struggle with... Alright, so I'll see you next time. I'm really enjoying the story so far, and I really want to see if I can do something that'll help provide a balance for the whole family. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.